Last week I was in California for the funeral of my dear grandfather, Mr. Marvin Mandel of blessed memory, my father's father. There's so many things I can say about him in his wonderful 96 years on this earth. But the one thing that kept on cropping up before the funeral, at the funeral, and during the Shiva was that my grandfather raised his family, his 3 boys, my father and his 2 brothers, and my bubby, Esther, of blessed memory, in a small desert town called Barstow, California. That's basically where your radiator breaks down halfway in the Mojave Desert between Las Vegas and LA. There was 12 Jewish families there. 12 Jewish families, not so educated, certainly did not have much money, but whatever little they had, they cobbled together and they stuck together through thick and thin. My bubby was the Hebrew school teacher for whatever Jewish children there were in the community. They had Friday night services every week. They had a Friday night Shabbat dinner every week. They did things together. They were one of the first to hire. They were one of the smallest congregations in America. They cobbled together whatever money they had to pay a rabbi from LA to come over once a month or so. And they really, really stuck together. And they sacrificed so much to keep their Jewish values intact. And I think now's the secret to their success. And all of those 12 families raised tremendous Jewish families. Many of those children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren are living incredible, beautiful Jewish lives in Jerusalem, in Israel, in Canada, in New Jersey. The amount of exponential Torah observance and Jewish pride that emerged from those small 12 families is way disproportionate. And I think, as many people pointed out during Shabbat, it's because they really believed in it. They were simple about their faith and they loved their Judaism. And this is really the story of the Purim story. Our heroes Mordechai and Esther sacrificed and were willing to sacrifice everything, their very lives, for the sake of the Jewish people and their heritage. And if we live by that message, that it's worth to sacrifice many things, maybe even everything, God forbid, for the sake of our Judaism, we will change humanity and we can save the entire Jewish people like Mordechai and Esther did. And at the end, my grandfather realized he had lived such a full life. He told my father and his brothers, I'm ready to be with Bobby again. And lo and behold, we buried him last Wednesday on my Bubby's yard site, side by side in California. And it was also my Bubby's English birthday, March 13th. This is in tribute to you, Grandpa, Elisha Mandel ben Yosef Hirsch of blessed memory, Mr. Marvin Mandel, for your sacrifice, for your lessons, for your joy, for your tolerance, for being truly interested in everyone else and not caring about yourself. We miss you and we love you. Your memory should be a blessing and should be a merit for the entire Mandel family and the Jewish people. Yehi Zichro Baruch, his memory should be a blessing. Shabbat Shalom to all and have a joyous, happy, beautiful Purim.